Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Castle. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action and allows.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Play action, now Taylor. He'll buy some time right. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake. Castle. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Castle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, back to Achane. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Hutchins, the solid stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Hutchins. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hutchins got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hartman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hutchins, touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off play action. Douglas. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Fights him off. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing to start the drive. Hutchins got his man complete over the middle. It's Hartman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10. Hutchins. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game,
Coach, thanks.
most of the starters have made their cameo
to make some changes in what's been a closely fought
plenty of
battle to
youngsters out
this
there with
point.
a lot to gain or lose. As we get you right back out
no
to Brandon
fireworks to
Gott.
start the half. This will be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Yates, and he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy?
His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down. Hutchins throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw again. Hutchins. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hartman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Off the play fake. Hutchins steps away. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hutchins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Hutchins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Scott. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On third down, it's Yates. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw. Hutchins. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off-play action. Douglas. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
God.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing to start the drive. Hutchins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They'll run here on third and goal, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No hesitation on the decision to go on fourth and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there, too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go to full 99 yards. So, to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
The kick